Canine training made easy with these tips. Home training your pet can be very challenging when initially bringing house your brand new good friend. However, that is just true if you do not have a constant routine. This post will show you how to correctly establish a routine that you and your new canine can easily follow. When training your pet dog, is to take your pet outside for a walk if you observe him digging, a good tip. It's quite typical for canines to dig when they're bored and distressed, and getting a little workout can go a long way in stopping a destructive behavior like digging. When you are frustrated or angry, do not interact with your dog. Basically your pet up and take a break. When you return, training will proceed much more efficiently. Each of you will be rested, have a fresh outlook, and be all set to deal with that apparently elusive training job when again. When training your dog, it is very important to always correspond. Being consistent applies to the words you use for the commands you are looking for the pet dog to obey, to the tone you utilize with the words, and to the rewards you are providing for the pet dog if they successfully finish the command you are teaching them. Nervous pet dogs are likewise most likely to be harmful when their owners are not house. A dog crate keeps distressed canines out of harm's method. One idea to bear in mind when training your pet dog is to be sure that you develop clear goals prior to starting any sort of regular. This will make sure that you and your dog have a clear focus on the intended task or behavior. Direct action is necessary for proper training. Potty training a puppy can be a severe job sometimes, but possible. When they go to the bathroom inside, that it is wrong, you have to remember that the pup doesn't know that. Attempt your finest to keep an eye on your pup, and if it starts appearing like it has to go to the restroom, let it outside. After the pup goes to the restroom, praise the pup so it knows it did the right thing. When walking your pet on a leash, never ever keep the leash too tight. Your pet dog might then pull, rather than stroll properly on the leash. As pointed out at the start of this post, it is very essential to get your new dog to understand what needs to, and should not be done inside your house. If you set a regular and be consistent in your training methods, this will cause a greater understanding from your dog as to what is the appropriate method to act. A crate keeps anxious dogs out of damages method. One suggestion to keep in mind when training your dog is to be sure that you establish clear goals prior to starting any sort of routine. When strolling your pet dog on a leash, never keep the leash too tight. A tight leash develops a counter-pressure reaction and can cause the dog to end up being uptight or agitated. Your pet dog might then pull, rather than walk correctly on the leash.